Ms. Radewagen, who is another new member who asked to be on this, who comes from the furthest location from any committee member of the American Samoa.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. It's an honor and privilege for me to be a member of this committee. As you know, each May is Asian Pacific American Heritage Month and National Military Appreciation Month. And over the years, I've traveled around to many bases to celebrate with the military. And I've discovered that American Samoa's vets, like other vets, they tend to settle near the base they were last stationed at because their families have settled in and their children are in school. We have three major exports: canned tuna, NFL football players, and soldiers, military personnel. Veterans make up 10% of the territory's population, so access to veterans' health care is deeply important, and I look forward to working with this committee. My question, Secretary Gibson, is how long will it take to get a new long-term contract with KT? Can you please explain the process that will be taken to get to that point?
You want me to answer that one, Lloyd? I'd be glad to. Or let me take a shot at it, and then I'll let Lloyd chime in here. The Corps has an assessment team on the ground in and out at Denver right now. They're experts from all over the country. These are chiefs of sections, not deputies. It's a very expert team. They're going through their assessment. They are developing right now an acquisition plan, and they will go through that process and have that acquisition plan presented, and everyone would hope approved during the month of February. And then between the month of February and their target time period is June. During that period of time, they would go through the careful, close work with KT, supported by VA, to determine the schedule, to determine the scope of work, to ensure that the design has been completely locked down, and ultimately to determine the cost to complete and settle on a contract vehicle to enter into with whether that's KT or whether that's another party. That would be determined as part of the acquisition strategy. So that's the general time frame.
Thank you. And lastly, Mr. Milston, if you plan to move money from other major construction projects that Congress has appropriated money to build, what is stopping those projects from being mired down by the same cost overruns and delays that current VA major construction projects are facing?
One of the things that we're looking at as we go forward with this reprogramming effort is to find those projects that taking some of the money off them will not or will have minimal impact on their ability to go forward. We continue to press for the speed to delivery to get these facilities done, and as part of any effort, we want to work with the committee and with Congress to replenish those funds that we reprogram off so that those projects can keep on track to provide those services to veterans.
I would also point out the number of improvements that have been implemented over the last couple of years that are being applied currently, as well as the lessons that we will learn from the Corps' review of Denver, as well as other major construction projects, to ensure that we are using the very best practices possible in all of our projects.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.